Apparently, Mac Jones was doing hard work, according to Marc Daniels in a story on Mass Live today, that he was trying to work hard this year, but it didn't influence his coaches. Jones was, this is after his benching in Week 12, demoted to third string eventually, and nobody told him. He found out he was inactive
when we get him
for the final game of the year.
90 minutes before.
90 minutes before kickoff when the list came out. No one told him. Leading up to the game, the quarterback reps were split differently. Again, Marc Daniels, Mass Live. But no one on the coaching staff told Jones why, and no one told him he would be the team's emergency third quarterback. There's another tidbit in here that after Week 12, when Jones was benched, Bill Belichick eventually stopped speaking to his quarterback. The lack of communication came to a head in the Patriots' final game. They didn't talk to each other after Week 12. How dysfunctional is that?
I believe it.
To the point where the head coach and the quarterback don't speak after Week 12.
Bill's a different dude, man.
And I don't put that on Mac Jones. I put that on your head coach.
Probably wanted to be spoken to, and probably it really made him even turn into more of a shell of himself.
Privately, Mac Jones was complaining and lamenting to teammates that nobody will talk to me, that he was being shut out. He was upset by it, that his coach would not speak to him.
And this is a part of the way you handle kids nowadays today. And he's the type of guy that needs to be told what to do, why to do, why to do.
Wait a minute. Don't.
No.
The head coach stops speaking to the quarterback and it's a generational thing? Come on,
it's
dude.
Bill. It's Bill. It's all Bill.
That's not an excuse.
I'm not saying it's
You don't get to say it's Bill when you win 4 games. You don't get to do that. When you're winning the Super Bowl, you can say, that's Bill. It's how he does business.
I'm not shocked by this.
Bill won 4 games this year. Yeah. So acting like a normal human being and having good communication, because that's what all workplace environments should have, you don't get to write it off as, it's Bill. No. Bill, you won 4 games. You have to talk to your quarterback. You dick. What are you doing? Talk to the guy. You're his boss.
He had a new quarterback.
Speak to your player.
He's got to deal with the new quarterback now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know Bill Belichick was incapable of speaking to multiple quarterbacks in the same season. Stop making excuses for him, Zoe. He's gone. He's fired.
I'm not making excuses.
You don't have to do Fridays with Bill anymore.
I'm not shocked by this. He wouldn't refer to him in press conferences.
Oh, my God.
Why are you so floored by this?
Because you can't stop speaking to a player and have that reflect well on you in any way, shape, or form. You are the coach. You're the lead man. It's your job. You get paid $25 million a year to do it. That's like dereliction of duty, just saying, I quit, I give up. So it turns out Bill quit like everybody else.
They just moved
at
on.
one Patriot place.
They moved on.
They all just quit.
I agree with that. I think they all quit. But the whole Mac Jones thing, what could he do to defend himself?
Yeah.
Well, why should the coach
He
talk
couldn't,
to him?
but the coach should still speak to his players.
Why?
Because he's a coach.
No. I get
coach
that.
the man.
I understand
Even
that.
if he's your third string emergency quarterback.
I get that, but what's he supposed to say to him? Keep working hard, kid. Hey, why don't you watch more film?
That's Billy O'Brien's
What's he
job.
supposed to do?
Publicly.
And by the way,
Billy's
what was going on in that quarterback room, by the way?
Nothing.
If Bill Belichick wasn't talking to him and Zappe wasn't talking to him and O'Brien wasn't talking to him, then who was he even talking to? Nobody wanted him around, is what it sounded like there. People didn't want to start correcting him anymore.
This is about Bill. This is not about Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
It's not about Mac Jones at all?
Mac Jones stinks. Mac Jones is not going to be their quarterback going forward. But to hear that a head coach just decided after Week 12 he wasn't going to speak to the quarterback anymore, a guy who had started the large majority of the games to that point, that's just stupid and childish. And it's all part of Bill Belichick's unraveling and eventual firing, which is what we just witnessed. He quit. Mac Jones is going to be gone. Who cares about Mac Jones anymore? I don't care what happens to Mac Jones.
Still there.
However, this is why you have to bring it up. The relationship between Belichick and Jones, Marc Daniels writes, ended so poorly that sources all but guaranteed Jones wouldn't be back with the Patriots had Belichick returned. Yeah, right. Like that was a possibility. With Gerard Mayo now in charge, though, the door isn't shut. Sources agreed. And by the way, Marc Daniels wrote in the story he spoke to more than a dozen people inside the organization about this.